Welcome back to speculation about nonsense.
Hang on a sec, start over. Okay.
Oh my god, I am going to kill you.
Alright, I can do it.
Hi guys, welcome back to speculation about nonsense. We have a lot
Episode
of really?
It is episode 4.
I have not been keeping track at all. I just show
know.
up.
I've been counting. So we are on episode 4. Yes.
So
It's daytime. This is an unusual change, I think. We haven't done a
like
daytime
this.
shoot yet.
yeah.
Or we haven't had any that have released.
Maybe not.
What are you doing, John?
Making a smoothie.
Our producer's making a fucking smoothie right now. We're trying to record our podcast. We were talking in the car
Yes.
about something that I think is a little controversial, but it's something I haven't really experienced until I moved to Southern California.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was just saying, we were talking about something in the car that is kind of annoying. Is how everything has tajin on it.
Sorry, it's kind of.
It's having issues, huh, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we just wait for you to finish the smoothie?
Let's see.
That looks smooth.
That looks
Can we move on?
For a smoothie, is it more of a paste?
yeah, that looks really thick.
So tajin, it's on every fucking thing here in California, and I'm a little tired of it.
As it should be.
It doesn't go with most things.
It goes with everything.
We went to Santa Monica and got like they have a cup of fruit that you can get from those little carts, and they asked if we wanted tajin, and we were like, yeah, sure,
Yes.
a little bit, and then they proceed to pour some just gooey, spicy, tangy crap that I'm like, this just ruins the flavor of everything.
No.
Like, I don't think it's just a thing you have to grow up with. I really think that there is a group of deranged individuals in Southern California who believe that this powder goes on everything,
It's
and
not
it
a
so
powder.
doesn't.
What's
It's
it?
chili powder with lime extract.
and
That's what
salt.
it is.
It's
And salt.
like sexy salt.
Yeah, but it's like it's
salt with,
trying to
like-
do too many things. Do you know any professional chef who's like, you know what improves things is tajin?
If a professional chef does not use tajin, I don't trust
How
him.
many professional chefs do you know?
I know Gordon Ramsay.
You know
No,
him
of
On
him.
TV.
You know him.
He's never talked about it on TV, and I'm an avid viewer. I don't think I've seen any show where they've discussed tajin, actually.
Yes, because those are boring as
good
basic
cooks
shows.
is what you're trying to say.
Tajin
Good chefs.
goes with everything.
Mhm.
Everything.
It doesn't.
Salt.
It so doesn't.
Chili
John,
powder.
Can you bring us some tajin?
Lime.
We have some gummies that we got at 7-Eleven here. These are the best gummies you can pick up at your local 7-Eleven here in LA. Okay, they're called Dirty Sandiass. Okay, and the name couldn't be truer because that's what it looks like. That's what it tastes like. Is
Okay.
dirty sandy ass. Okay.
You're wrong. Tajin goes with everything. Like you can put it
Can
on
you
something.
just show the viewers what it looks like real quick? You
I-
just have to look at that. Look at it. Here, I mean, I don't know if we can see it from that far away, but here, open. Let me show you. Look inside
Is
of
it
this
supposed
bag.
to be wet?
It's supposed to be a dirty sandy ass. Okay. It doesn't look appetizing. It doesn't smell appetizing, and it isn't appetizing.
Or is this condensation?
I don't know what the hell
It's
that is.
dirty
I'm so
sandy
scared of
ass.
it.
When you bought it, was it
I
wet?
should have thrown it away by now.
It says it has water in it,
Oh, okay.
but it's tajin, and it's just
Oh my god, it's just delicious.
it's so
It's
not.
good. It smells.
so-
like,
It isn't.
It smells
It-
like vomit.
And it's
John,
not. Here's the
try
thing.
it.
I don't
I'm
want
not
to
trying
besmirch.
it. I'm not trying
Look,
that.
Here's
I'm
the thing.
not trying that.
I don't
It's
want to.
delicious.
Yeah,
I don't
more for
want
you.
to. I don't want to. Here's the thing. I
have my-
I
I
really
have my
love
smoothie.
Dirty Sandy Ass's initiative. I think that it's great. That it's from like a small company and it's great. But I really think you don't need tajin on it to
Yes,
make
you
it
do.
better. You don't. Here, stop yelling into the mic. For God's sake, we've talked
Sorry,
about this.
we talked about
Okay.
it. I don't care.
So,
Listen, dirty
Tajin.
sandy asses are delicious.
Tajin doesn't need to be on everything.
Yes,
It doesn't have to be on everything. Bye.
it does.
It doesn't.
Name one food it does not go on.
Uh,
Exactly.
Fucking watermelon. We had watermelon the other day. It was terrible.
It's the best.
It was the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
That's not the worst thing you've put
It's
in your
close
mouth.
to it. It's pretty damn close.
Tajin could go into a strawberry smoothie.
Yes.
No.
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 Just like a flake
No.
on top.
No.
The sweetness.
Do you know why
like
they
around
don't
the
have
rim,
tahini?
like a margarita.
Yeah.
Tahini, I never heard about it until we got to Southern California. Thankfully,
Because we're cultured. Here.
thankfully, the insanity of Tajín is contained within the SoCal zone. Like, it hasn't spread. And I think, thank you to the CDC for keeping Tajín under control, because it hasn't gotten to the rest of the country yet. We are still safe in the rest of the world. So
the rest of the world.
I'm just warning
is
you now.
filled
This is a
with-
public service announcement. Just stop putting tahini on
you-
everything.
do
You,
you really-
can like tahini. Just stop putting it on everything.
Mangoes with tajin. Oh my God. Heaven. Candy with tajin. Yes. Elote.
Do you notice how when you say it, it sounds like dying? That's what it tastes like. Is I imagine the sweet kiss of death whenever I have some tahini on fruit.
Yes, but I like danger, so.
Well,
I just want to say to the rest of America, come here. Tajin will change your life.
it won't.
Tajin is the spice of life. It is sexy. It is delicious. And you can put it on everything. If Tinkerbell used tajin, she would not need to like have people believe in her when she dies to come back to life. She would be a better bitch for it. If Tinkerbell had tajin, Wendy would have been dead 2 seconds arriving in Neverland.
This weekend, last weekend, I should say, we didn't film because my sister was in from out of town. And so I took her all over LA. I wanted to curate an experience for her that felt very much like if I had gone to LA for the first time, I would want to experience these things.
I just want to say, I met your sister for the first time.
Yes.
You guys are very similar,
Mm-hmm.
except I feel like she has all the correct opinions. We spent like how long talking about Taylor Swift and like singing?
solid 3 hours.
It
I'm
was
such a
awesome.
good brother. I didn't stop that conversation once. You guys were listening to Taylor Swift on the radio. You were singing to Taylor Swift, and I said nothing. That's how much I love my sister.
Yeah. No, but
Now, if she
also,
lived here, that would change.
how awesome a roommate am I that I don't bring up Taylor Swift every second
You're
of the
a
day?
saint that you don't.
And I don't listen to her music out loud.
You're frankly kind of hurting your own reputation right now by talking about Taylor Swift.
I know, but,
But-
I see what you're doing there. But no, having Carly here and us just like vibing about Taylor Swift. Oh, that was great.
It was nice for her.
And and you
Yes.
didn't say anything.
I didn't
was,
say a thing. I just
Wow.
was like, okay.
I saw that Ian when we were driving was just like hugging you, saying, "I know this is hard for you, baby. It's okay. It's okay. There. It's almost over."
I really wanted to put in earbuds or something and just start playing my own shit because I can only take so much before I'm like,
But we
this is
gave
too
you
much.
a nice diverse array of Taylor Swift, though.
You went for 3 hours, song by song, your opinion on every single song, which is a sort of OCD I've not discovered yet. But I'm glad Carly had a nice time, and I'm glad that she likes you, and I'm glad you guys are going to try to go on some concert, you know?
Some concert.
Yeah.
The Eras Tour.
Yeah.
It is the concert.
Here, why are you yelling into the mic? We've discussed.
I am trying to stay away.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. The Swiftie in me.
The tour is still going on.
Yes.
The Eras tour is still going on.
Yes.
They should call it the Eon tour.
I wish you would come with us.
So, one of the things we did this weekend, it is the worst thing I've ever experienced in Los Angeles, and it is the TMZ Celebrity Tour. Okay, the TMZ Celebrity Tour. Whenever, because I wanted to give Carly some kind of tour where she could experience, you know, Hollywood and all the highlights and stuff like that. And I'd been on a bus tour previously where they went up like Mulholland and showed a bunch of houses. And I don't know how accurate any of the information is. They might just say, oh yeah, that's Tyler Perry's house. That's whoever's house. And it may not be true, but I like the idea that it could be.
The Starline tour, I think, does that.
It was something like, it was a brand that I don't remember. It was like a very small brand. They had like a Groupon. So I'm like, what's the best one out there? And people kept saying TMZ Celebrity Tour. So I got us tickets for the TMZ. I'm not super familiar with TMZ. I know they have some show that is really zany and, you know, it's just a bunch of people standing around talking about what celebrity came out of what restaurant, you know, like it's not that interesting. But I'm like, okay. So we go on this tour. It is the most nauseating 2-hour ear beating of bullshit you can experience in LA. And I'm not exaggerating. It is.
And LA is full of
Oh yeah, and
bullshit like that.
I mean, of all the experiences that I've had in LA, and I've tried to track down stolen bicycles, you know, I've seen some shocking things on the street. None of them were nearly as unpleasant as this fucking tour. Okay, the TMZ Celebrity Tour. It's 2 hours. And they start out by telling everybody that by joining that they're going to put you on the show, which to your average yokel that goes on it, they're going to really enjoy it because they think they're going to become celebrities. You really have to be real stupid to think this is good, because they had a tablet where instead of just talking to you about the places that they are showing you, they just play these pre-recorded videos with this completely vile voiceover guy who's just like, at this place right here, this is the whatever strip club where this lady was found and she was really hot. Like, we went past a hotel and they're like, the prices here start at $5,000 a night. A cursory Google search will tell you it's like $800-900 a night. It's just false information. And then they're like, there was a celebrity here who had diarrhea, and we have a recording of his 911 phone call. And then they played it. And it's like,
which celebrity had diarrhea?
It was Josh Hartnett. And I almost, he was a guy in Oppenheimer, and
he was in
this
Pearl
was
Harbor.
Years ago, I guess. He was big, and I don't know very much about Josh Hartnett, but the man must have been in serious trouble. And the fact that you people think this is worth showing to tourists, it's not even interesting. So one of the things that they were doing is they would show us cars that they're like, do you see on the back how it says TCP? That's apparently an initial that all of the like professional drivers have to put on their cars. So if you see one of these cars, you need to wave, and then maybe a celebrity will roll down their window. And it's happened to me 6 times in my career. She's been doing it for 3 years. 2 a year, it's not going to happen. We would go up to a restaurant in Beverly Hills, and she goes, does anybody spot anybody that they recognize? And there was a girl in the back. She's like, oh, I think that's some guy from the Kardashians. And she goes, I need a name, honey. I need a name. Otherwise, I can't call to him. It's harassment. And I'm like, okay, maybe from a legal perspective, it's harassment. But I think this whole fucking experience is pretty harassy. And so she's like, it's Jonathan. She goes, perfect. And then she grabs her camera and gets off the bus and puts this camera in the guy's face. He's 50 yards away just eating brunch. And she's like, hey, Jonathan, do you want to come over and talk to us? We're on the bus. And then I couldn't see him, but apparently he said no. And then, so she got her footage. I guess that was her big sting. And she's like, does anybody see anybody else that we recognize? And nobody saw anybody else that we recognize. And then we went to WeHo, and there were 2 people from some Vanderpump restaurant that were, I don't know if they were employees of the restaurant or if they were just from the show by virtue of working at the restaurant. But they were 2 more celebrities, and they came onto the bus and said hi, and they were nice, whatever. But then at the end of the tour, they filmed us saying, we saw Jonathan, whatever the fuck, this guy and this guy on the TMZ Celebrity Tour. Woo! And I didn't want to do it. I'm like, okay, I guess I agreed to this. I didn't realize it. I mean, who reads those terms and conditions shit anyway? I just wanted to tour. But I'm like, I don't want to do this. And apparently the lady picked up on the fact that we weren't participating. So she never called us out, but she's like, all right, we're going to do it one more time, guys. Everybody, let's do it. And then the second time I just kind of half mumbled it. But it was like, I apparently won a prize because she would ask trivia questions on the tour, and I did not claim the prize because I don't want to face the real one-on-one interaction of
what's the
why
prize?
didn't you talk on my video, man? I don't know what the prize is, but
it
I don't.
Been money.
It's not money. It's a T-shirt at best. It's probably some stupid. I bet it's a beer mug or maybe a keychain or some other.
We could have had visual
horseshit thing, Huh?
We could have had visual aid to this.
If you want to, you can go on this tour. I might be completely wrong about this, but from my perspective, it is the biggest waste of money I've ever spent for 2 hours. I mean, it was just atrocious. I felt bad that I put Carly through this this experience. It was just terrible.
Did she not seem to enjoy it?
No, I think she and I, anytime we go on cheesy tourist things, we kind of have an understanding this is going to be where we shit talk it, you know, and that's the enjoyment that we gain. So
she does have this deep hatred of all things fun, just like you.
No, she has a hatred.
No,
we have a
actually is
hatred.
fun.
We have a hatred of contrived, inauthentic fun.
Okay.
And yet you go to Disneyland.
I love Disneyland. Disneyland
Yeah, but
is the best thing.
Disneyland is the opposite of the TMZ where you're
tour.
just like, yeah, I know this is gonna be shitty. I know this is gonna be, whatever. But it's the TMZ Celebrity Tour.
But it's aggressively shitty, John.
Right. But that's the charm of it. It's like watching The Room, right? It's like you get so much. You get so much bad.
No, The Room is made from pure incompetence, and that's, I think, incredibly enjoyable. This is very clearly curated bullshit. It's a fair thing to say that if you're doing any touristy thing off of Hollywood Boulevard that leaves near the Chinese theater, it's probably not going to be that great. It's for tourists, and I get that. But, like, come on. It was like
what
drinking.
What kind of education were you trying to get from TMZ? Like,
I got some. They showed us, did you know that in Beverly Hills, all of their fire hydrants are platinum colored? That's one of the facts that I learned on the tour.
Fun. I didn't know that Josh Hartnett had diarrhea. I didn't even know who Josh Hartnett was.
Who gives a shit?
I didn't even know who he was.
Everyone's had diarrhea.
And now I know who he is, and also that he had diarrhea that one time. That was so bad, he called 911.
But to continue the point that you were saying, it is nothing like Disneyland. First of all, Disneyland is the opposite of the TMZ tour because it's lovely, and you see celebrities the whole day who want to take pictures with you. We took pictures with
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Yep, we went on last Sunday, and we got some not Mickey Mouse, the Zootopia, the Fox and the Rabbit. We got pictures with them, and they And the other thing on the TMZ tour, you couldn't yell out of the bus, which I get that, you don't want to be harassing people, but we would see a dog on the street and say, "Oh, this is a cute dog," and then they'd be like, "You can't yell off the bus." And then another bus would come up next to us and say hello. And then being human, we would say hello back. And they would say, "You can't yell off the bus." And I'm like, your fucking PA system is so loud and tinny. You're making far more of a racket than any of us are.
I think we should.
What's worse? The TMZ Celebrity Tour or the Universal Tour?
TMZ. I take back what I say. If the bar became TMZ, Universal is, and truly, I do love Universal Studios. I actually do love it, and I love the studio tour. I just was disappointed that for this anniversary, that's all they did. That was all I'm trying to say. But the tour is great. I think it's neat, and I've grown up going to Universal, so I love Universal. But the TMZ tour, I hope crashes and burns. Not literally, obviously.
In Minecraft.
So Bronson loves the TMZ tour and can't wait to go on it again with me.
Oh yeah. So the same day we were doing that, you were at the Dodgers game.
I was.
Tell me about that, because I've never been to a Dodgers game.
I have never been to a Dodgers game. This was my first time. And it's my third professional sporting event.
Mm-hmm.
I went to I've been to a WNBA game.
Where? Was it here?
Yeah.
Did you see Caitlin Clark?
No, this was before her.
Ah, damn.
It was like back in 20.
I mean, frankly, there was no WNBA before Caitlin Clark.
It did not exist before her. She invented it.
That's right. That? She's the Serena Williams of the WNBA.
Did you know she actually invented women playing sports?
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So what are we talking about with the Dodgers?
So the Dodgers
what happened?
Went the way I think that those first two sporting events went.
Mm-hmm.
I got wasted, paid no attention to the game, and at the end I asked, who won?
That checks out. That's a very Bayenga experience at a Dodgers game.
Yeah.
So you have nothing valuable to tell us essentially about this
It
experience.
was fun. I had a blast. I was with my friends.
How much was parking?
Hmm?
Oh, you don't have a car.
No, what we did was I went to one of my friends' house in Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Silver Lake. And then I will not get into it.
Got another episode on that.
Yeah. So went to, and then we took an Uber to a nearby bar.
Yeah.
It was actually really fun because everyone was like in Dodgers gear. We drank, had some really expensive alcohol that is overpriced.
Yeah.
Then walked up, got tall boys, sat down. We just having a conversation, and then something would happen. We'd be like, "Oh wait, what's happening? Oh no, it's not us. We're losing. Okay, never mind." But then they did the wave. I did the wave for the first time.
That's fun.
I missed it, but I did it.
I read something that was interesting this past week. It was the idea that all men have morning wood, and everybody has different circadian rhythms. So every day there is a massive wave of boners encircling the earth. And that was such an interesting image in my head. So you have experienced the wave, just not the wave you're thinking of.
No.
So that was fun.
See, now I can't stop thinking about that wave. That's a very fun wave to think about. Yeah. But yeah, and then we went to this, like, afterwards, we went to this sort of like trying to be cool gyoza place. Dumplings in Hollywood.
Pot stickers, yeah.
And we were so annoyed because they're trying to be exclusive. They're like, you have to make a online reservation. No, we don't have any seats for you if you don't have that. Or you can just order and leave. And then we were so annoyed by the entire thing. We got drinks and the dumplings. And it was so good.
Really?
It was so good that we were like, okay, as annoying as that experience was, we would actually come here again because the food was absolutely worth it.
Nice.
Which, you know, kind of pisses me off even more because it's like, I really wanted to hate you, but then you redeemed yourself.
That's all the restaurants that are super packed all the time. Like, I'm like, it's worth it. It is really worth it. But I just hate waiting on it. Like, that's so much of LA is like, we have really good things, but not nearly enough parking or availability. And it's like any good company, franchises, expand. McDonald's is accessible everywhere because they know all of that goodness needs to be made available to the masses. Why does LA think that it's okay to operate out of a tin shed?
Because we're all superstars here and we're special.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's why.
Every time I see there was a restaurant in WeHo on our tour that was a sandwich shop that had a 2-hour queue outside for fucking sandwiches.
But don't you want to try those fucking sandwiches?
I do.
What is so good?
I definitely do.
What is so fucking good about a sandwich? No sandwich is worth 2 hours of waiting.
The people in that 2-hour line clearly disagree with you.
Yeah.
So don't you want to see what they're waiting for?
Here's what I will say. Erewhon.
Oh my.
Their smoothies, I was a skeptic. I was not a believer.
No, you were not.
Because one of the things we did with my sister is she wanted to go to Erewhon and try their smoothies. And they have a smoothie. I went back to Erewhon last night to get this fucking thing. It is a $21 smoothie that is pink and chocolatey. And I'm like,
it looks disgusting.
I can't tell you what half of the ingredients are in it because I don't know what it is. Yeah. Everything I looked up, it made me more confused.
One was a colonoscopy, I think.
It had, it's colostrum. Is that like colostomy? They have something that's called Tocos. There were just all these random supplements. They're all supposed to be good for your skin. It was the most delicious thing I've had in, at least 6 days. It was so good.
It was so good.
It was and they it's going to be 20 minutes for your smoothie to be ready. And they had 9 employees back there working on smoothies. There were maybe 4 people in line. What in Christ's name is taking 20 minutes to make this? Frankly,
they were adding
I don't
magic
care.
To it.
They had this pink shit that looked like the slime from the Teletubbies. And they painted the inside of the cup with it. And then they poured in what looked like Josh Hartnett's Diarrhea. And it tasted so good. I really want to get another one. And Ian said no. I had to call him on the way home. And I'm like, I need you to take this from me. Because I'm going to turn into a woman the more I drink this. As I drank it, I realized how bad the patriarchy is.
Yes.
I started to understand how toxic I am.
Yeah.
I liked the Barbie movie all of a sudden.
No.
It was insane.
Those are not the pheromones that are in the in the Erewhon smoothie.
I like Taylor Swift. I wanted to listen to Taylor Swift. Is this HRT? That's what I want.
Yes, it fills you with the bad bitch energy.
It was so good.
Yeah, when you drink it, it fills you up with Hailey Bieber I'm pretty girl
It was
privileges.
delicious.
Yes.
And I really want to get another one. It was called The Girls. That was the name of it.
You're becoming one of the girls.
I am. And is there one in Burbank? Can we go to the Erewhon in Burbank and get one of these? Do they have one in Burbank?
I don't know.
There's only one I know of in fucking Silver Lake.
Yeah, that's the one that I know.
Is Burbank cool enough to have a Erewhon?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
There's one in like Culver City. There's one by the Grove. There's one over in Silver Lake. I don't know. Can we look this up?
I'm looking it up right now.
You had the strawberry one. It was nowhere near as good because I had a
the
sip.
Strawberry one was amazing.
No, it was.
That's my language. I just made that the smoothie I made earlier during the podcast. That was a strawberry smoothie.
They had one that was called Sunscreen, and I'm not totally unconvinced that it doesn't have a bit of sunscreen in it.
Yeah, sun protection.
I'm like, here's the thing. Erewhon is a weird. So if you guys are not familiar, Erewhon is a incredibly bougie, small grocery store chain that I think was invented for influencers because that seems to be the only shit. Like they don't have like food. Like they'll have produce.
No,
and
they have food.
But it's like they have sea moss gel.
So
what the hell is sea moss gel? They have
moss.
9 or 10 flavors of moss gel.
Closest one is in Studio City.
What is it for?
It's supposed to be good for your skin and like your.
That was a consistent theme at Erewhon, I think, is they're so preoccupied with skin. They're like, this is like, I feel like, are they like doing stuff with people's skin? This is like, they're so, like, it felt kind of like, is Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs behind these smoothies? Because he's making the best damn smoothies in the world. And you know what?
Have you had the food from Erewhon?
No.
It is. We need to go there for lunch.
There's a truck backing up. Is that the FedEx truck that was outside?
I think so. And it's done.
Oh, I think it's done. All right.
We need to go back and have lunch at Erewhon. The food is
How much is it?
Well, so
there's one
in Studio City. There's one in Studio City.
They have Studio City? They have one in Well, that's not. We're not going back that way anyway. But it's okay.
Don't think about how much it costs. Erewhon. Just think about how nice you feel eating it.
I did feel
so. Yes.
My skin was so smooth last night after I drank that smoothie.
It's so funny because
they don't call it a smoothie for nothing.
The best thing about Erewhon is that you know exactly what type of place it is by the stores around it. Uh-huh. There's an Equinox.
Yep.
There's a Takaya and a Sugarfish.
Huh? What was the third one?
And a Sugarfish.
Sugarfish, yeah.
Listen,
that checks out.
Erewhon is everything Silver Lake is not.
But there's an Erewhon in Silver Lake though.
Right.
Which makes no sense to me. In my brain, that does not work.
Maybe you should start changing your perceptions of Silver Lake.
Well, maybe Silver Lake should start changing to be more of what I like.
I think Silver Lake is good as is. Thank you very
curious,
much.
What is the name Erewhon? Is it somebody's name? Is it like their last name?
It's a satisfying name. I like the name.
It sounds Japanese, but it's not.
It's not. I remember reading about it. I just forgot.
It's not. It doesn't look like it would be pronounced Erewhon. It looks like Erewhon.
Erewhon is derived from the 1872 satirical novel Erewhon by Samuel Butler. In the novel, Erewhon, an anagram of nowhere, is a utopia in which individuals are responsible for their own health and prosecuted for the crime, and prosecuted for the crime of being ill.
That sounds perfect.
So it's a satire of a store.
So it's the name comes from a satirical utopia where everyone is super healthy and you're prosecuted for being ill.
So I'm a moron for getting the smoothie.
No.
Because I'm part of the satire.
I think there are layers of meta here.
Yeah.
That I'm not equipped to comment on this, but there definitely is something there.
It was really good. It just felt like if you're not good at managing your money, this is the place to shop. Because they had pudding that was $14, and it was just, it tasted like, I imagine, what Gerber baby food tastes like. Like it was...
You've never had Gerber baby food?
I mean, I don't remember if I have. I was a baby.
We should have it again.
Have you ever had Gerber baby food at a time in your life when you could remember? Has anyone?
But I feel like we could change
other than moms.
Do you know the weird thing about that?
What?
Because I've thought about like baby food and eating baby food, and the idea just like always grosses me out. And then I have to remind myself that babies are actually human, and if they can eat it, so can I. But right, like think
They're
about eating baby
not.
food. It's
What
like,
age do you
gross.
become human?
I think like 5.
When you can say words. No.
No, 5.
No. I don't think you're a human until you're 21. Erewhon is I want to go back and try all of their things. I think Ian won't let me because it's all expensive. But I want to try these things.
Okay, I will.
Because
I want
to be open to new experiences. I want to try new things.
That sounds so unlike you.
Why?
I would go to the one in Studio City.
But here's the thing. As the TMZ Celebrity Tour demonstrated, sometimes being open to new experiences bites you in the ass. Because some new experiences shouldn't be experienced.
That's sort of the point
That
of
being
new
said, we do get
experiences,
$10 off every meal at Hard Rock Cafe in perpetuity, I think.
Wait, I've never been to Hard Rock Cafe, I don't think. Wait, have I?
I've been.
I have, but I don't remember it.
It's
so.
per party, unfortunately, not per person. So, because they know, they're like, if you bring 10 people to this group,
It doesn't matter.
everyone's going to bring their dumb badge.
Yeah.
We're going to have to, knock off $100. So they do it per party. What
So
was
what
the
else
next
are we
thing we were going to discuss? I know we
Are
had.
you going to San Diego after this?
We are going to. I'm going to San Diego
To do what?
To go to. Well, I'm going to talk about it in the next episode because we're recording. Going to the safari park. I'm going to go check out the safari park, and I'm going to see if they have narrowed down the number of animals as I've requested. I don't know if they have, but I've got a friend who works there.
Isn't it annoying?
Who is going to let us meet some animals.
Answer the question, isn't it annoying?
What?
You made a request for them to reduce the amount of animals, to get rid of the waste.
No, I didn't.
They still have not done it yet.
I didn't request that they get rid of animals. I just
requested it, and you know what?
I requested that zoos stop having so many. You don't what?
And they have not fulfilled that
Just
request
take
yet.
them back to nature.
How
guess.
inconsiderate is that?
I don't know.
You've asked them, I think very nicely.
Yeah.
You did not.
You don't need that many snakes.
No one likes snakes. They're disgusting and they bite
like
people.
2,
If that.
Yeah.
I feel like snakes are better in purses and belts.
Here's what I think it is. If they have all of the variations of every type of animal, it's like
Noah's Ark.
It's like looking at fonts on a computer. And you're like, this is the extra bold, this is the bold, this is the black, this is the italic, this is the bold italic, this is the this. And it's
then it also has those weird letters that are not really letters.
There's only 2 or 3 of these that are any good anyway.
Yeah. It's everyone uses Times New Roman or Arial.
Futura.
Does anyone use Papyrus?
James Cameron. James Cameron used to.
Yeah.
Then he learned.
No, he just made it bold.
No, they made their own typeface for the new Avatar movies.
No.
They made a new one.
If you've watched SNL, he discovers the new title is just Papyrus
just
in bold.
Okay. All right. So,
what are you gonna do about when you see 100 finches?
Oh, I'm gonna say
they're gonna be there. They didn't reduce the animals. What's gonna happen when you see the shit that you don't care about?
To finches. They introduce you to I think giraffes or something, the cool ones.
Right.
Are you gonna meet a lion?
What they do, they're smart about it.
Maybe a lion cub.
It's like when you go to see an artist, right? They sparse out their set to where they have popular songs every now and then complementing with deep tracks. So you don't know, they don't do all their most popular.
Finch is a deep track?
I'm saying that they know that you're coming for the lion, and they know that you're coming for the giraffe and the zebra and all the children's animal book animals, right? And so what they're going to do is they're going to organize the safari in a very marketable way where you probably don't see, a varsity animal.
But I know
every
what
15
they're
or so
doing.
minutes.
It's not like they're going to trick me into being interested. It's not like they're well, by the way, have you considered this bird, this pheasant?
Well, yeah, but that pheasant's going to be so much more interesting after you just saw a jaguar.
No, but it's going to make it...
Oh, look, there's a jaguar.
No, actually...
It becomes less interesting.
It becomes less interesting. I just
saw a fucking jaguar. I don't care about a finch.
Right, my expectations are here now.
Yeah.
And then I see this dumb bird... And
but that's just nature. So it's just it's all part of the ecosystem.
Do a separate zoo for the birds, except for the few I've made exceptions for.
Which are?
We discussed this last time. I feel like we're doing the same episode. Flamingos are fine. Ostriches, weird birds.
What about penguins?
Penguins are great.
Penguins are great
because they don't fly. Chickens
All right,
are.
yeah, we did do this last episode. So
Yeah, we did. I'm excited to go on the safari tour. It's going to be great.
Yeah, can't wait to
and
talk
I think
about
it's hopefully better than the TMZ tour.
I want us to talk about the news.
What's on the news?
John, I don't know if you've heard this, but there was this white lady on TikTok or wherever, I don't know, who said the N-word as
shit.
a way
This
to
was bad.
gain popularity. And she just, after she got fired from her job, went on like all the conservative.
There's like that TikTok chick. Yeah.
And now she's like, oh my God, thank you guys for jump starting my career because I said the N-word. But, it got me thinking like our podcast is kind of lame right now. And I really want us to get more views.
Are you gonna?
So I think I should say it.
Don't do this.
I think I should say the N-word.
No. We're gonna get canceled, man.
I have thought about this.
We can't say it.
But I know, but I want to make that sacrifice.
I don't think that this is the brand that I set out to make whenever we made the show
because I think it will get us views, man.
No, because
What if I just say it without the
How do you know
R?
that wasn't just lightning in a bottle for that chick? Maybe she was the last one who was fine for her career.
But I feel
like it's gonna go real bad, man.
What if I say it with the hard R?
Don't say it with the hard R, man.
What if I say it and then I add an explicit?
Say it.
What if I add an before it, fucking?
No.
Because I feel like that gives it more power, right?
We're not doing that.
Well, we could go viral.
We're not
Bronson.
doing that.
We could go viral.
I don't want to go viral like
say
this.
It.
So random questions. This is a new segment that we would like to do for the podcast, I think, is where we have random questions. But I was a little hesitant at first because I think we've kind of established a flow, and having a random question segment might throw us off. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But I believe you had a random question because we have weird observations during the week and no other real opportunity to have them. But you want to go for it?
Yeah, I feel like every color has a taste, but every taste has a color.
Okay.
It's not a question.
That's like synesthesia. Yeah,
Wait,
it's not a question.
I am prepping the question.
Yeah.
What color do you think goes with the various foods?
Well,
name the foods first.
Yeah.
Like
you're
savory,
just gonna name the color of the food.
Pasta. What color is pasta?
Beige.
Beige? Like you think pasta tastes beige?
Yeah.
Wait, what? No, that's.
What color do you think?
Here's what's gonna happen
I
with
think
this question is
what does purple taste like?
all we're gonna do is just say the colors of actual foods because foods all have colors.
But I'm describing the taste. I feel like pasta tastes like
Pasta tastes like
green.
pasta.
No, pasta tastes beige.
Pasta tastes green.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
Yes,
pasta
it does.
also is-
And
lettuce-
alcohol.
Do you mean like
alcohol
buttered
tastes
pasta?
silver.
This is a stupid question. This is such
I agree.
a stupid question.
He had a
I'm
question
sorry,
last
bye.
night.
This
What
is-
was your question last night? It pissed me off. What was it? You were like, what month of the year was it?
Mars and
No,
the
what
Earth.
month of the year is the moon and the Earth closest or something?
Mars and the Earth closest.
Mars and the Earth. And that's not even a funny question. It's just, I don't know.
Just
you just have to answer
That's
it.
just astronomy.
Yeah,
Astrology.
astronomy or astrology?
Astrology is the
fake.
shit that.
Astronomy is real.
If you go to Erewhon, you love astrology, guaranteed.
Got it.
Astronomy is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, can
No.
you cut that out that I didn't know that?
No, it's staying in. The question I had for you is, because we saw a lot of very attractive people on the TMZ Celebrity Tour just walking up and down Rodeo Drive. And I think in our modern world, anyone can be a model.
Obviously.
And so what companies do you think that you and I could be models for? I think you have a much bigger fan base.
Yes.
I think.
I think
Who
you
would I
would
be?
make an excellent model for Walmart.
Yeah. I would do all of the Walmart brands.
Yes.
I could do a Wrangler jean ad. I
You
could do a Faded Glory. Is that a thing anymore? Faded Glory? I don't know.
I think you could be
I'm the reason
a
it
model
faded.
for like a dive bar.
A dive bar. Well,
Like think of it.
no, but it has to be a big company because dive bars don't have budgets for models.
No, but like
What's
you
a
could be
big
like
company
a generic,
out there? What's a big company?
Okay, you would be an excellent
Lane
model.
Bryant. Could I be a Lane Bryant model? I could try on some shoes. Do they sell shoes?
I think
You could do Tommy Bahama.
There we go. I could do Tommy Bahama. That'd be nice. I could do a Tommy.
I think you would be great in a commercial for like antidepressants.
So when in the commercial would I appear?
Like, you would be the.
I would be the before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I tried whatever this chemical is. Yeah. Now my problems are all solved after drinking and or taking this pill.
I think you would make like.
But I'm talking about a fashion brand.
Fashion. Oh, you want fashion?
Fashion brands.
Oh my God, you would be such an excellent model for like conservative hunting gear.
Why do we have to get political here?
No.
Why am I the conservative hunting gear?
Because you look like someone who like would.
Why do I look like I would hunt things?
Do you think I would be a model for like a hunting gear?
No, but why would I?
That's just what
Why
that's
am I
just
the hunting
vibe.
Gear guy?
Because
you think that's my vibe. I've not hunted. No, I have shot a gun in my life or two.
Bronson.
I was in the Boy Scouts, so I have earned some merit badges. But I don't hunt. Can you hunt in California?
I don't know. I've never Googled
I don't know.
They have shooting ranges.
Huh?
I think so. I mean, there's like a million shooting ranges in Burbank.
What can you hunt? There's no life here.
I think no. I think there
Hunt
might be like
do
hunting.
you hunt Gila monsters? What the fuck do you hunt?
I mean,
hunt
half
celebrities.
the state is protected land, so I would assume that amongst that is like private hunting lodges.
Yeah, maybe.
Just people's private land.
I could hunt down some burgers or some ramen.
I think most people here just hunt celebrities.
I just use the gun that shoots the net, and
you should should have a gun filled with like piss and just like hunt down like celebrities.
No, but then I can't eat them.
Oh.
Because there's piss all over. That's
but also
gross.
like they have no meat on their bodies. It's full of chemicals.
Depends on the celebrity. Depends on the celebrity.
What fashion brand do you think I could be a model for?
I think you could be a model for
Ozempic.
No, I would be the Ozempic model. I think you would be a model.
I'm what it looks like when someone has been on Ozempic for too long.
I know, but you have to have the before and the after.
Oh, you're before, I'm after.
Ozempic, as we know, turns people black.
That's one of the side effects.
Yeah.
You're skinny, but be careful. You might get shot by the police.
Jesus fuck! Why do you go there with it, bye? You really are trying to get us canceled off this fucking podcast, man. What company would you be a good model for? I think
you would be
an excellent Disneyland model because they sell so many nice shirts. The Spirit jerseys, I know you're all about it. They have one right now that's themed after the mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich.
Wow.
They make those. It's an $80 shirt. You will convince the world to buy it. That's your job.
Ooh.
And here's the thing that's great. It's a very forgiving shirt. No matter if you're a model like me or a little bit schlubbier like Bai, anybody can wear a Spirit jersey from Disneyland. And so you're a very body inclusive model.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm so glad.
Yes. It's really nice. And do
you know what Andrew Christian is?
I do know who Andrew Christian is. That's the brand I would model for.
I think that's the brand you would model for.
Yeah. I could get on the
milkshake will bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, and we are now available on all podcasting platforms. So thank you for listening and watching. Take care.
Thank you.